Kristine, great to have you with us. You've come all the way over from Norway for London Live, your first live event with us. So great to have you here.
Thank you.
Now, you've worked with us for the last 6 months. And during that time, there's been all sorts of shifts in the business, people hiring, etc. But just give me a little insight. Where was your business financially and client numbers when you first started with us 6 months ago, and kind of where have you got to now financially and client numbers?
I think I had 65 or 70 clients, 8,000 a month.
Yeah.
And now we're at 110 clients and 23 or 24K a month.
Wow, that's been a massive shift. Now, people will hear the numbers, but they won't really understand the personal and professional shifts and things that have changed during that time. What has been the biggest shift that's had the most impact in the business to you over the last 6 months?
Well, this is the first summer in like several years that I've actually managed to enjoy, not think about work, lower my shoulders, and just been confident that things are going well financially and for my business. And I feel very, very proud of myself and everything that I've built.
I love that. You talk about feeling proud, okay? You've implemented team members. You've gone through some emotional highs and lows. To any coach that's at that scaling level who goes through the emotional highs and lows, what have you learned the most about managing the emotional highs and lows of scaling a business?
Well, first I would say that I've gone from being an online coach working on my own to actually have a coaching business, and I have team members that does the job for me, which is great. I can focus on the most important stuff. I've just been more relaxed and confident about everything in my business right now. So I have a plan of everything. I know where I'm going. I'm confident that I will go there.
It's giving you the confidence that you can see the direction of where you're actually going.
Yeah. Instead of all the chaos that was in my head before, everything is more clear to me now.
There's a lot of coaches in the industry that are wanting to scale their business. You've gone through the first initial 6 months of the scaling journey. What would be your piece of advice to any fitness coach that's kind of in this overwhelmed state that you were in, at that time? Not necessarily about hiring a mentor or whatever, but what would your advice be to them if they're in that overwhelmed state right now that's giving you the biggest shift?
You need things written down on paper. You need to know where you're going to, and you need numbers, and you need to know what you need to do to get there. Because then you can also be confident that you will get there and know what to focus on instead of trying to survive.
I think at that time for you, you were trying lots of different things, which was creating the overwhelm. And one of the simplest things that we ultimately did was putting structure and systems and allowing you to do things, stopping and then going again, right?
Yeah, for sure. And the most important or most valuable thing for me has also been to just have someone to keep me accountable, but also tell me that I'm doing a good job and tell me what to focus on and what to not focus on, what to outsource to make sure that I'm getting where I want to be.
Love that. Well, listen, you've got the next stage of the journey ahead. You've done amazing. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure. Well done.